All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready for another deep dive, and today we are tackling a pretty important nutrient you've probably heard of.
Yeah.
We are talking about zinc.
Zinc.
And we've got some research here about this essential mineral.
Yeah, some good stuff here.
We're going to see what makes it so essential, how it keeps our body running smoothly.
Keeps those bodies going.
And we'll get into how it affects things from our immune system to even our brains, how sharp we're thinking.
It really is fascinating how many different systems in the body rely on this one little mineral.
Well, I think a lot of times people don't know much about zinc.
Yeah, it's definitely not as, popular.
Popular, right.
As some of the other minerals or vitamins.
Right, and maybe that's why it's so interesting to dive into it.
Exactly. It's kind of like the unsung hero of the nutrient world.
Yeah.
It's quietly working behind the scenes.
Keeping everything running.
Doing all these essential jobs.
So I think what we're looking at here in the research really dives into the science of it. But for our listeners out there, not everybody has a background in biology or chemistry.
All right.
Can we break this down and make it make sense for everybody?
Absolutely. I think a good way to think about it is to imagine your body as kind of like this really complex machine, right?
Okay.
And inside every cell, it's like there are all these little factories.
Okay, little factories inside.
These tiny factories, and they're called enzymes.
Enzymes.
And these enzymes, they're the workers in the factories. They're responsible for making everything run. They build new cells. They break down the food that we eat to give us energy.
That's important.
Yeah, super important. And zinc is a vital component in the machinery of those little factories.
Oh, so it's like part of the machine itself.
Exactly. It's like a little cog or a gear that keeps everything moving smoothly.
So without it?
Well, without enough zinc, those factories, they can't operate as efficiently. Things start to slow down.
They get sluggish.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need to keep them going.
Absolutely. Got to keep those factories humming.
So thinking about this excerpt that we're looking at right now, it focuses on food sources of zinc.
Yeah, and that's a really great place to focus because that's something that we can all control,
Right. We can control what we eat.
Exactly.
So where do we find the richest sources of zinc in our food?
So if you're really looking to load up on zinc...
Yeah, where's the best place to look?
Oysters. They are like the zinc superstar.
Oysters, really?
Oh, yeah, they pack a serious punch of zinc in every serving.
So if you like oysters...
You're in luck.
That's the way to go.
But don't worry, if you're not a fan of oysters... There are plenty of other delicious options.
Okay, good, because I'm not an oyster person.
Not an oyster person? No problem. Red meat is a great source of zinc, especially beef.
Okay, beef.
And also poultry, like chicken and turkey.
Okay, good news for meat lovers.
Yeah, definitely.
I have to admit, I do enjoy a good steak.
Nothing wrong with that.
But we have to think about not everyone eats meat.
That's right.
So for our listeners out there who might be vegetarian or vegan, are they going to miss out on zinc?
Definitely not. There are so many great plant-based sources of zinc out there.
Oh, good.
Things like legumes.
Like beans.
Beans, lentils, chickpeas, all of those are packed with zinc.
Oh.
And then nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, those are fantastic.
Yeah, pumpkin seeds. I love pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, they're delicious. And even whole grains like quinoa and brown rice can give you a good dose of zinc.
So really it's just about having a balanced diet with good, wholesome foods.
Exactly. That's really the key.
And, I can't help but think back to something you mentioned before about phytates.
Ah, yes, phytates.
And, the research we were looking at mentioned that phytates can kind of mess with zinc absorption.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially from plant sources. So should we be worried about these phytates?
It's a good question, and it is something to be aware of. Phytates are these compounds that are found naturally in plants.
Okay, so they're just there.
Yeah, they're part of the plant, and they can kind of latch onto zinc and make it harder for your body to actually absorb it.
Oh, so it's like they're blocking it.
In a way, yeah, they're kind of getting in the way.
So does that mean we shouldn't eat those foods then?
No, not at all. These foods are still incredibly healthy and important for a balanced diet.
Okay.
It's just good to know about the phytates, and there are ways to reduce their impact.
Oh, okay. So we can work around them.
Exactly.
What are some things we can do?
Soaking or sprouting beans, lentils, and grains can really help reduce their phytate content.
Soaking them? Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, it's a simple step that can make a big difference.
Okay, good to know. Soaking beans, check. Are there other ways to maximize zinc absorption?
Absolutely. Another great tip is to pair zinc-rich foods with a source of vitamin C.
Okay. Vitamin C like oranges.
Oranges, lemons, bell peppers, all those good things.
Okay.
Vitamin C can actually help your body absorb zinc more efficiently.
So like they work together.
Exactly. They're a good team.
So like a squeeze of lemon on your lentils or some bell peppers in your stir fry.
Exactly. Those little things can really make a difference.
I like those little tweaks.
Yeah, they can make a big impact.
Now, you know, if someone's still concerned about their zinc levels after making these changes, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor.
Absolutely. They can help you figure out if a supplement might be right for you.
And they can give you personalized advice.
Exactly.
Well, this has been a really fascinating look into the world of zinc.
Yeah, it's been a good deep dive.
We've learned about its role in the body.
All those important functions.
And all those yummy foods that we can get it from.
Delicious sources of zinc.
But you know, as we wrap up, I can't help but wonder if zinc requirements maybe change throughout life.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
Because, you know, when we're growing as kids.
Yeah.
Or when women are pregnant. Or even as we get older.
Yeah. Do our needs for zinc change?
It's something to think about.
Definitely worth exploring further.
So for our listeners out there, if you're curious about that, maybe do a little research.
Yeah, see what you can find.
And till next time, happy zinc hunting.
Happy hunting, everybody.
We'll see you on the next Deep Dive.